Okay. Hey guys. So for my rhetorical analysis project, I decided to do Love Yours by J. Cole. I'm sure many of you are familiar, but I'm going to do the music video as well as lyrics. So if y'all don't know Love Yours, it's a song by J. Cole released in 2014, and it's a very beautiful piece of art, in my opinion, which has the central message of how the grass is not always greener and to count the blessings you have already. Chasing material things will often end in you not having good love around you, which is always on top, in my opinion. Love is on top. Okay. Okay. So first, who is J. Cole? For those you don't know, J. Cole, or Jermaine Lamar Cole, is one of the most influential American rappers and producers. He was born in January 28th, 1985, making him 39 years old. He was raised in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where him and his brother were raised by a single mama. She worked very hard while she struggled to make ends meet to support her babies. They lived in a trailer park for a bit until they were able to move into the famous 2014 Forest Hills Drive, which is the name of the album that Love Yours came from. And I think it's really beautiful because once J. Cole made it in the music world, he was actually able to buy back his family home, which I think is great. I would love to do that. Okay. So, let's do the music video. I'm gonna play it, but I'm also gonna like pause it to give context and stuff like that. So let's go. There's probably gonna be an ad, so don't mind the ad. All right, let's do it.
Love yours. Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can tell, but so basically this boy is being like clowned on for not having the coolest shoes or, the coolest clothes or the bougie stuff, and they're just making fun of him. So
Ain't no such thing.
don't do that.
Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive.
Send.
Fake niggas mad,
I'm not gonna
snakes
take
in the
this
grass, let a nigga know that he arrived.
poor baby.
Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Goes for all y'all. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga.
Okay, this is his home.
Yeah. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know some.
So basically, he goes home, and as you can see, his house isn't something crazy, not a big castle or anything, but you can really, really see the love in his home. It's beautiful the way his mom is holding him. Just wait, you'll see.
We had less compared to some of my niggas down the block, man. We were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. So tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time?
Now, this is the dude in the beanie who was making fun of him. And yeah, as you can see, he has a really, really big house, but he don't got that love that the other dude got. Just watch.
Cause all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind. Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Think being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Think being broke is better. Life that's better than yours. No such thing, no.
So, this is basically showing that material things are not always on top. Like, you can have a big house, you can have all these things, all these clothes, nice chain, but that boy just really wanted love, and he didn't get that. His mama was drinking, his dad was preoccupied, but over here you see both the parents just loving this kid. And just let's continue.
So what's money
Last
without
verse.
happiness? Or hard times without the people you love?
So that's the boy in the future who got made fun of.
Though I'm not sure what's about to happen next. I ask for strength from the Lord up above, cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good. And touch the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt. Cash and minimal checks. Turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely. And as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga, feel me.
As you can see, he comes home to this adorable baby and a girl who loves him so much. Just a beautiful family, but he's fantasizing about the Rolexes he's seeing on TV. He don't got all that. But he'll realize, just wait.
Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly, always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you get.
So this guy who's in the hat playing the dice game is the dude with the beanie in the future.
Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours, but you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. Such thing is the life that's better than yours. Love yours. Such thing is the life that's better than yours. Love yours.
See, so he's fighting with this girl, the guy with the hat, who is just wait.
If a life that's better than your love, no such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas, mad snakes.
I love that part. It's so it gets physical with his girl, which is the police have to end up coming and stuff. But this guy looks and he's like, "Yeah, nah, I would not give up that life," and kisses his girl on the forehead. It's
Grads, let a nigga know that he arrived.
okay. So at the end, the dude gets arrested for fighting with the girl, and it all wraps it together in this beautiful message that the grass is not always greener. Money doesn't get you love. Like, this really shows that, and it really proved to the guy who got his shoes made fun of that he chose the right life and he decided to choose that love. Okay, I'm gonna go back to sorry, just one second. Okay. So I think the story really showed the watchers that where there is love, there is blessings and happiness. And chasing the things that you do not have will make you lose sight of the things you do. And it really hit me because I feel like this happens so often where someone will leave good love or good things for superficial things. And those will run out and then you'll feel empty. But love is priceless and will always keep you fulfilled. And this music video, I think, perfectly encapsulated what the song was trying to convey. So next, I have a couple messages that I got from it. I kind of went over this already, but all these three are like pretty important themes in this video. And I feel like people think these quotes or these phrases are basic, but no one listens to them. I feel like it's said so much. But in this song, I feel like, I don't know, it hits so much harder than people just saying this, but it's because of the rhetorical choices he makes. So I chose a couple quotes just to like emphasize. I mean, the whole song is just but these quotes oh, okay. So first, starting with it's beauty in the struggle. So and ugliness in the success. I always listen to this song like when days are starting to get harder to get through and I count my blessings. And J. Cole reminds me that there is beauty in the struggle. And I love this phrase because when I'm going through things, I make it feel like really hard to hold on and just going through it. I tell myself that there is beauty in it. And I know that's like not something you want to hear when things are going to they're just hitting they're just not going well. But you know, it's always a learning thing and I don't want to sound like a mom, but every bad experience will come with strength and had to learn that the hard way. Um But it's very difficult to get to that mindset because strength is really brought through experience, as I said. You will get stronger every time. But learning that mindset was very important to me in my healing processes. And I hope that everyone who is going through it can also work towards that mindset. But like, of course, it takes time. Like, I'm far from mastering finding beauty in the struggle, but I'll continue to work on it for my own peace and fulfillment. Um, Another strong rhetorical choice that J. Cole makes is talking about his own experience, and he talks about how he understands how it feels to want to chase money and not be stressed about paying your next bill because he's been there. He's been there. So I'm gonna use the quote on the right. So, to all my out there living in debt, cashing minimal checks, turn on the TV, see ya, relax, like he did in the music video, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely, and that's a who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose. I hope one day you hear me. So he's just basically relating to the struggle of wanting the luxury and not have to worry about money, but reminds us to count our blessings. And he tells us that he grew up in the city, and sometimes we had less compared to some of my down the block when we were best. That was another quote, but I didn't put it here. And I think the fact that he had experienced feeling this way makes way more of an impact. And when people hear people talking about something that they have been through themselves, people will be much more perceptive to whatever message you're trying to get out. And I think that's the case with so many other rhetorical situations. And his poetic style is also very conversational, which makes it more personal and therefore more effective, in my opinion. Um, Also on the left, let's hit that quote. Always gonna be a bigger house, but feel me, long as the people in that mother love you dearly. So that was really shown in the music video because like the dude who didn't have like the biggest house, he had so much love. Oh my God, beautiful love. And it wasn't the case in the other house. And then finally, for the audience, in a rhetorical sense, this music video and song duo is trying to convince the audience to basically count your blessings and stop trying to chase things that will not bring you fulfillment. And I think the super cool thing about this song is that J. Cole used his experience and emotion to write the song, and the listeners will also use their experience and emotion to relate to the song. And I think it makes it very impactful because it can be really relatable to anyone, this song. Like, if you think about it, it could be the like what he's trying to say with the money and stuff. It could be anything, like things that don't bring you fulfillment, but instant relief or instant excitement or instant happiness, and then feels bad later. Like you could use that for anything in your life. And I think that's a really strong message that applies to literally everything. And I really love that people can relate to things in their own ways, not just for this song, but just in all rhetorical situations. And I love that about like music and writing and speaking because everybody can interpret it in the ways they relate to. I definitely relate to this song. I'm sure all of you can in some way or the other. And yeah, so thank you so much. And if this is the first time you've heard the video, I really hope it hits you. I hope you put it in your playlist. And I hope it touches you like it touched me. And thank you so much for listening to my analysis. Have a good day.